Oh, Satan.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. And for Charlotte, the big men on the floor, it's Washington and Plumlee. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Now here's Rozier. Hayward dishes to Plumlee. Ball from long range. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Brown kicks to Smart. Back to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. They get it back. It's another look. Hayward grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now Ball. It's up a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance. Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Now here's Horford. Tatum. Good.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Plumlee with a screen on Smart. And here is Ball. Plumlee sets the pick for Ball. Shot clock at 6. Washington kicks to Ball. Three-pointer, Hayward. Rebound, Boston. And Doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
Now here's Smart, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. There's the lob to Brown. So they take the lead.
Well, I absolutely love that pass from Marcus Smart, almost like a sixth sense relative to where his teammate was.
Smart against Ball. Here's Rozier. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Tatum. Picked by Horford. Tatum with it. Picked up by Rozier. And the basket by Horford.
I love it when Al Horford is challenging defenders to stay with him. Use your physicality, big man.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Rozier finds Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Tatum. Fades away. A rebound by Washington. Rozier with the ball. back to Hayward. Takes a three. Rebound, Boston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Hornets. The Hornets also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Plumlee. Cody Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Oubre subbed in for Ball. Boston also with the sub. Brogdon's checked in. Williams, a screen on Brogdon. Oubre. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Alinari comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. The Celtics with the lead. Brown outside. Goes back up. Williams with the block. And finished off by Oubre.
This guy's a super quick leaper. Oubre doesn't need much time to get off the floor.
Now, here's Brogdon. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Gallinari with the screen for Brogdon. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Rozier the pass to Oubre. Back to Rozier. Launches a three. Gallinari with the rebound. Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Brown. Trying to end the drought. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Hornets lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. On the floor for Boston. Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Brogdon out there with White. And it's Horford in at the pivot, manning the middle.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
So it's the Hornets now. Ball feeling it out a bit. Oubre outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Celtics shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
Now Tatum, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Now White, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. A baseline J. Tatum no good. Hornets trail by 5. Martin kicks to Ball. Fires for 3. That shot no good. And it's Boston the other way. Outside White. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside Ball. Richards passes to Oubre. Offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Here's White. And good, coming on the assist by Brogdon. White's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
It's t-shirt time. Everyone, get up and get wild.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Hayward comes in for Cody Martin. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for White. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
Here's Smart. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Smart's got his first points in this one. Pass to Richards. Smart against Ball. Unloads from 9, and he nails the jumper.
The basketball IQ is already so impressive. Love seeing LaMelo Ball get crafty in the pick and roll.
Here's Brogdon. Plumlee with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 5-point game. Kicks it to Hayward. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Gordon Hayward may not have the biggest frame in the NBA, but this guy will make up for it with aggressiveness.
Brogdon against Oubre. To the paint. There's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Smart against Ball. In the corner, it's Oubre. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Oubre's got 5.
A short corner 3 works for Kelly Oubre. Nice, smooth shot.
Passes it to Tatum. Beyond the arc. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Plumlee with a screen on Smart. Ball, the pass to Plumlee. 2 on the clock. Oubre for 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brogdon, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Greg, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. Rozier comes in for Ball.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. And how about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
And that one falls for Williams.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boston leading by 10. Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on P.J. Washington. David.
Thanks, guys. I've got a status report from Charlotte's head athletic trainer. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take lightly. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making a return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Plumlee out there with Williams. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hornets 5. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy has dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame, B.A., because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Smart misses. Hornets trail by 12. Hayward finds Rozier. Now Ball. Over Tatum. Ball no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Smart deciding where to go with it. Williams has a screen for Brown. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Now the pass to Ball. Plays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 7.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Outside Tatum. Smart on the wing. He's covered by Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the games.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation. Boy, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Nick Richards comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Oubre subbed in for Ball. And then for Boston, Williams comes in for Robert Williams. And Brogdon subbed in for Tatum. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touchdown low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now, here's Rozier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Nick Richards. And it's Cody Martin in for Gordon Hayward. Now Brogdon. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Williams. Here's Pritchard. Gallinari outside. Shot clock at 5. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Rozier kicks to Williams. Here's Oubre. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Oubre's got 7 points.
Yeah, this is one thing about Kelly Oubre. I know he's thin, but there's a wiry strength to him. He's able to take the hit and complete it.
They grabbed their own miss. Hornets trail by 10. Martin the pass to Rozier. 1:05 left in the third quarter. The 9-foot shot. And it's slammed in by Williams.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Now Brogdon. Gallinari, a screen on Oubre. And another miss by Boston. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to Rozier. 6 to shoot. For the 3. They get the rebound. And it's Williams with the jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Snatched up. And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And to look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. Now here's Hayward. Here's Plumlee. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
I think Gordon Hayward's height and length makes him a difficult cover. In the pick and roll, this guy is superb at slicing passes through the defense.
Hayward against Tatum. Outside, Horford. Off target from three-point range. Hornets trail by 4. Martin kicks to Ball. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Over Smart. Ball no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Smart dishes to Tatum. Passes it to Williams. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Ball against Smart. Ball, the pass to Martin. Plumlee with a screen on White. Here's Martin. Second chance shot. Rebound Boston. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And White kicks to Tatum. Hayward against Smart. Back to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Williams. Here's Tatum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 6.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup? Woo-hoo!
Now, here's Ball. Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Hornets.
At the line for your Hornets, Mark Williams. At the line for 1.
And that one falls for Williams. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Rozier with a screen for Ball. Back to Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Smart against Ball. And here is Tatum. Leans from outside, and right through it goes.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Outside, Ball. That three off the mark.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Oh, they get it back. And here's Tatum for three. Trains the three-pointer. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Make some noise. It's your Hunty.
Some changes for Charlotte. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Williams, and Oubre subbed in for Martin. And a change for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Derek White. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Ball. Sinks the triple.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
And the pass to Tatum. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Basket counts.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Ball against Smart. Plumlee with a screen on Smart. Ball finds Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
This guy looks like a veteran. Pick-and-roll action already. LaMelo Ball just taking the defenders apart.
Tatum against Oubre. Smart wide open, he fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball, the pass to Hayward. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Smart. Unloads from 9. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Ball.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Here's Tatum. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
So it's Boston now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And they recover it. Steps back. Outside, Smart. Tatum finds Brown. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hayward can't hit. Smart with the ball. So it's it's the Celtics picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.